Shalom, shalom, peace, peace, family. Y'all climb on in. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can see me. All that good stuff. Y'all climb on in. We got some things to talk about. We talking about the environment, how the environment changes your biology. So y'all climb on in, and we got the questions. Y'all see I'm reporting live from the Yaqui detoxification home. We got some beautiful guests here that's getting a healing on. Y'all climb on in. Climb on in, climb on in. We're gonna get this talking. Let me know if y'all on Facebook, y'all on YouTube. Let me know where y'all chiming in from. Yes, I caught the live. Yes, you did, Sunday Phillips. You caught the live. You caught me. Peace, peace, Melinda. How you doing, Queen? Enam, shalom, shalom. Courtney Glenn, shalom, shalom. Y'all climb on in here. We got a lot of interesting things to talk about today. Melinda Harris, shalom, shalom. You live from Facebook. Okay, all praises. Glenda Lomac, shalom, shalom, Queen, live from Facebook. Yudley, shalom, shalom. Keita, shalom, shalom, Queen, how you doing? Tiffany Daniel, Tamika, y'all climb on in here. So basically, we talking about basically how your environmental psychology. I want to say that because environment is just not a physical thing. Environment is most definitely a psychological thing as well, and that literally changes your biology of your body. So your environment is very, very, very important and conducive to your healing. You cannot heal in an acid environment, and I'm not speaking physically. I'm speaking mentally, psychology wise. You have to have a alkaline mindset. That way your body can manifest a alkaline methodology of healing. So that's what I really want to talk about, because that's the whole reason why we created Yaqui Awaken Detoxification Center, is to truly just give you an environment away from the environment you've been in where you got sick at. You know, around the foods that got you sick, around the relationships that got you sick, around the liquids, the drinks that got you sick, the music you've been playing, in your cell phone all day, all of these things that produces radiation of frequencies, all these things that just produces a acidic environment. You have to get away from that mentally first before your body manifests that. So it's a question I always propose to all of my followers. Did the body create the mind, or did the mind create the body? And if you actually look at it from what it is, the mind would have had to create the body. Everything comes from mind. Without mind, there would be no matter. Without mind, there would be no body. The reason why you got fingers is because your mind wanted to experience reality. So you need fingers to test and to hold things, to bring to your mouth, to taste food and all of this and all of that. So your physical body is literally a manifestation of your mind. So the true core key to healing is changing the mind frame first. So if you change your psychological environment, you would change your biology. Your biology is your cell. This is what makes up your body, cells and two fluids. The moment that you change your mind frame, you literally change your molecular structure. It's a book written by a Chinese guy. And basically what he did was he was experimenting with water. And he showed that if you talk to water, how it makes certain formations. If you play certain frequencies in music in front of the water, it will make certain formations. Then he did the same thing for plants in the plant kingdom. He put good on the pot of one plant and put bad and angry on the pot of another plant. Just because of the environment or the words that he put on the plant, one plant grew and it blossomed and the other plant died, showing you that it is not only the molecular structure that reacts to the environment, but it's the mental, the mind first. So in order to truly heal your body, you have to change the mind, period, point blank. And the reason why I'm speaking on this is because we need to start truly encouraging one another when it comes to healing. You know, they already getting all these bad news and information from the doctors. They don't need to be coming home to sob stories or you telling them how bad it is. It's supposed to be a lot of uplifting and a lot of motivation and a lot of inspiration when people are in a time of healing and when people are in a time of need. And that's what we do here. We literally created a place for you to feel free, for you to let yourself go. You don't have to be trying to hide and portray to be somebody else. Be you and be completely you 100%. And within that, that's where you find your healing at. We change your diet. We change your music. We change the atmosphere. It smells different here. It sounds different here. The food is different here. Everything is, would y'all say everything is different here?
Yes.
Say that? Everything is different here. And this is what this environment is truly for. So we got questions today. that we're gonna be reading from. And again, I hate seeing my people sick. That's the reason why I get no sleep. That's the reason why the wives get no sleep, because we truly up and we giving y'all our all, and we trying to get everybody healed. But in order to reach this goal, we need y'all to become healers as well. Yaki can't do this all by himself. Aniya can't do this all by herself. Kawhi can't do this all by herself. Dr. Sabi couldn't do it all by himself. Dr. Layla Africa can do it all by himself. You see that? My I can't do it all by herself. Like, we literally need to come together and build a web, y'all, and literally inspire more healers. Everybody want to be doctors and lawyers. We don't need doctors. We need naturopathies. We need true healers. Doctors are killing us, as we finna read. All right, so if y'all ready to get this started, type in some nines. We're going to get it started. I've been eating burdock root, trying to get rid of the gout on my feet. That's what I'm talking about, Brandon Allen. But if you need burdock root, you need to most definitely make that into a powder and turn it into something that's going to be topical. You need to rub it on the gout, rub it on the fungus to bring it out. So make a topical cream for it. Make a topical cream for it. Cream for it, I mean. All right, let's get it started. All right, so the first question is this, y'all. And get y'all pens and y'all pads, write this stuff down. That way, if somebody ever come to y'all don't even have to say, "Wayne, what video he said that on?" You already got your notes, and you'll be able to respond to people that are sick with disease, this illusion we call disease, and they need help. All right, it says, Shalom. My daughter is 9, and she have always had problems using the bathroom. She may have a bowel movement maybe 4 times out of a month, and that's a maybe. So we're going to go off back to say right now, she have a digestive problems. Digestion is very, very important when it comes to healing. You have to be able to relieve your body of all the metabolic waste and of all the foods that you're consuming throughout your day. Remember, it's only 2 pathways to elimination, and that's through your kidneys. Well, 3 pathways: your kidneys, your skin, and your skin is nothing but your big kidney, which is the biggest organ on your body, right? Your urinary tract and your digestive system. So without these pathway eliminations, everything become agglomerated and become backed up. So we already know right off back that she most definitely have a transverse colon and a colon problem. Now, the thing, why is this so important? For one, she's 9 years old. And then you said she's only using the bathroom 4 times out of a month. Well, this is where you get all your absorption at. That is through the duodenum. That's through the duodenum of the stomach. That's where your absorption take place. That's where a lot of your utilization can take place in your elimination. And these 4 key principles is to healing: digestion, absorption, utilization, and elimination. Without these 4 key principles, you cannot heal. So we see that if we don't stop this now, she's going to have a lot of problems in the long run, because remember, your gut is where it's the cesspool to all sickness, period. Wherever you eat literally goes inside of your body and feeds your blood. If you're feeding your stomach or your digestive system bad food, guess what? This is going to break down, decompose, turn into mucus and pus, and then you feed these things to your blood and you absorb it through your body. Now your adrenal glands are utilizing these things throughout your body, and then your cells become an expression of the things that you eat. Remember, change the environment and you would change your healing. Change the environment and change your mind frame, and your biology would change to match it. Just for an instance, right? You got a fat man. He's fat, he's sloppy. You already know what he's doing all day. His mental mindset is on. He sit on a couch, he watch TV all day, and he stuff his mouth all day. So we see that he have a greedy mindset. He's very selfish. He's very greedy. He always want to please and pleasure his body. The moment that he have a eureka moment and say, I want to do something different, he changed his mind. Notice he started working out. He stopped watching TV so much. He put down a pizza. He put down a soda, and he started adapting to more of a vegan or plant-based diet. Doesn't his body start to change to match his mind, y'all? Yeah. So his mind. So notice, once he changed his mindset, his body changed with it. You can, I don't care if you got cancer, herpes, whatever. Once you change your mindset, notice the body changes to match the mind. All you have to do is change the environment, and that's what this 9-year-old have to do. So the first thing we have to do is to get her eliminated. Why is she constipated? So she must be backed up interstitially inside of the gut. She must have a lot of mucus built up inside the mucosa membrane of her stomach. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because these things start getting agglomerated, and then they start to crystallize, and it literally stick to the intestines. This is where you get the word mucinoid plaque from, or mucinoid plaque erosion. So the only way we can break these things up is through hydration. Hydration, water, 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 juices, 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 H2O and H3O. Get her on some fruit juice. You need to put her on like a 7-day fruit juice fast. No solid foods whatsoever. Put her on a 7-day fruit juice fast. Not only should she be on that, but you need to order the 3 bitters. The 3 bitters are very, very good for breaking up glomulation and constipation. Get her on the 3 bitters and get her on the GI Super Mover capsules. It don't matter if she's 9, it don't matter if she's 2 years old, because the instructions on my instruction manual are based off weight, not age. And so it ain't gonna hurt her harm her, but that's what she need to be on. She need to be on the GI Super Mover, and she need to be on the 3 bitters. If you can't afford the 3 bitters nor the GI Super Mover, start her off on fruit juices. Get you a juicer, get you some raw fruits, some fresh raw fruits, and you juice them. And that's all she need to put on. Hydrate that stomach to start breaking up things. Notice what water do. Water breaks up things. It's a solvent. It breaks up anything. I don't care what it is. Water. Well, look, in order for you to get something sticky off the floor, what do? You put water on it, whether it's a mop, whether it's a napkin, whether it's whatever. Don't you put water on it? Showing you that water breaks up things. So if you need to break up all this crystallized mucus and agglomulation that's inside of her transverse colon and inside of her ascending colon and descending colon, then you need to hydrate her cells, meaning that she's not only constipated, but she's dehydrated on a cellular level. So she's not suffering from a constipation problem. She's suffering from a dehydration problem. It's a big difference. So hydrate her body. Make sure you get her on the fruits to loosen up all of that stool and that muconoid plaque that's inside of her, and you will see her starting increasing her bowel movements. If you want her to move real good, get her on the GI Super Movers. Like, for instance, some of the ingredients I got in there, y'all can write these down. It's Cascara Grande. That's a very good thing that's going to break up the walls and get all that poop up out of you. Another one is slippery elm bark, inner bark, not the outer bark, but slippery elm inner bark. That's another good one. I mean, a very good one. Pavana, Crenton seeds. There's so many things that will get you regulated and get you moving and get your metabolic waste up out of your body. So if she's backed up like that physically, just imagine how our cells is on a cellular level. So we got to get all of that mucus and erosion up out of her stomach. And if she's on any antibiotics or any medication, I wouldn't put her on there, because that's going to build up sulfur, and the sulfur is going to keep having all of that mucus stick to her bowel walls. So, yep, juice fasting. She need to go on a solid food vacation. She don't need to be on solid foods for a while. And there's nothing wrong with fasting, y'all. We act like we gonna die if we fast or something. Didn't y'all fast today? Yeah. Have y'all ate anything solid today?
No.
Nothing at all. Have you ate anything solid today, brother?
Nope.
Nothing. They've been on a liquid diet. They've been on a solid food vacation, because we have to break up all the accumulation and agglomulation that's inside of the intestines. The problem is we are eating ourselves to death, family. We eat ourselves to death. All right. So that's what you need to do with her. Again, if you can't afford it, get the 3 bitters, because the 3 bitters will break up all of that and get her going to the bathroom, especially that bitter 3, and get her the GI Super Mover. All right. It says, but her stomach is so large, and they did x-ray and said that she have a lot of gas, but nothing works. The reason why her stomach is so large is because her intestines are inflamed and her intestines are swollen, because she got a lot of decomposed food inside her intestines and she ain't getting rid of it. So you just literally packing shit on top of shit. So that's where you get prolapsed colons from. We just read one case where her transverse colon literally welded itself to the pancreas. How much food and how much acidic environment you have to be in where your transverse colon literally welds itself. It's so much acids in her intestines, it burnt itself to the pancreas. These are the type of sicknesses and diseases that we dealing with, family. All you have to do is change the environment. Reverse this. The very thing that got you here, stop doing it. And notice that you start feeling better and you start healing. It says her stomach is so large, and they did x-ray and said that she have lots of gas, but nothing works. She can't sleep at all at night. I gave her melatonin to sleep. Stop giving her melatonin, because that's what you call isolated chemistry. You don't want to give her isolated chemistry. Melatonin is actually produced by the pineal gland. Let that do it regularly. Now that means her circadian rhythm is messed up. If this, she must have a circadian rhythm problem if she's not getting sleep at night, plus she can't poop, because your circadian rhythm gives you a time of day where you poop the most. It gives you a time of day where the sun's out, where you're supposed to eat, where you're getting most of your energy from. It gives you a time of day where your liver is actually producing enough enzymes to break down your food. So it sounds like she have a circadian rhythm problem, for real. It says, and I know it's because of her body isn't breaking down waste. So he already get it. He say all this happening because her body is not breaking down waste. You sure right. She cries because she doesn't understand why she can't sleep. How can I help her? First thing you should do again, brother, she's 9 years old. Put her on an all fruit juice diet. Start off with 7 days. If she start getting too weak, which she shouldn't, she's a child, she's 9. That means her metabolism is way up there. Start on an all fruit diet, juice diet, to literally break up all of that constipation and that cellular erosion that's in her small bowel duct. After you do that, you need to order the 3 bitters and you need to order the GI super mover. As far as her melatonin, I will literally get the brain, nerve, and adrenal for her. My brain, nerve, and adrenal capsules is full of melatonin, and it will actually help regulate her pineal gland, whereas the melatonin is produced at. Because that's the only way you can sleep is by melatonin. And what keeps you awake is serotonin, which is produced by the gut. All right. Her body is breaking down. She cried. So look, brother, I hope I was able to help you out with that. If y'all got any questions according to this case right here, y'all can ask them right now. I'm not answering any other questions unless it have to do something with this particular case that I just read, and then we can move on to the next question. All right. Any questions? Y'all got any questions so far for this case? Any questions whatsoever? And you see how sad it is? She's 9 years old and going through all of that. And all we have to do is change this baby environment. I wish I could get her here. I wish I can get y'all to the healing house, brother. Devin, you need to come to the healing house, brother. Do y'all got what fruit juice do you recommend? That's what I'm talking about, Queens. Ask these questions. The Natasha Centres, she said, what type of fruit juice do we need? So the fruit juices she need to be on astringent fruits that are very purgative. Like, for instance, lemons. She need to take lemon shots in the morning. Key limes. Key limes is very good. Green apples, juice them with the skin on them. Do not skin them and then juice them. Juice them with the skin on them because the skin got all of the bioflavonoids in them. This will help purge her. Mangoes, very, very good. Blackberries, juniper berries, very good. But you're going to get most of your astringent properties from your mangoes and from your lemons. Now, since this will create what you'll call a citric environment, or what they call a acidic environment from all of the electricity from these fruits, make sure you balance it out with some red apples, balance it out with some grapes, some things that's going to counteract all of that electricity or that sourness, or what they'll call acidic fruits. But that she need to be astringent, lemons, key limes, mangoes, and green apples. That will get her going. That will break up all of that agglomeration and get her moving again. And I mean, if you do this the right way and she break it up the right way, plus we're following water behind it, she'll start pooping without the herbs. What the herbs gonna come through and just overthrow the whole house. That's what the herbs do. Them your strong mans. If the little guy ain't gonna work, the herbs is like the strong man. They come and put everything down. So the herbs will most definitely get her going. But a lot of people say they can't afford certain herbs. So if you can't, them are natural ways. So good question. The Natasha, very, very good question. All right. It says, why fruit juice fast? That's another one. All right, Sarah said, why fruit juice fast versus greens? The reason why you never use greens is because greens are full of what you call complex amino acids. Now, they're not like a protein, but they're still complex. You use your vegetables and your greens to build up the body. But if you want to astringe the body and regenerate the body, you use fruits. Fruits is for regeneration. Cells is for rebuilding. It's something totally different. Notice, for instance, we had several cancer patients, right? And we had them on fruit diets. And as we was checking their blood as they was on the fruit, they was cleansing and astringent very well. But the moment we put them on vegetable, their markers went back up. Why is that? Because vegetables actually stop the detoxification phase. It slows it down. Fruits speed it up. And the reason why I speed it up, because we are naturally frugivores by Yahweh. Yahweh created us to be frugivores. We are like in the primate family. We're not supposed to eat vegetables. Vegetables is for the healing of the nations. Fruits is your food. You're only supposed to eat vegetables when you're trying to cleanse or you need to rebuild something. So even if you go to the Bible, it'll tell you that. So we're supposed to eat fruits yielding seed and vegetables yielding seed after its kind. So we are supposed to be on nothing but fruits. Fruits is our natural diet. And notice once we go on it, it does its job. And fruit's job is to cleanse the human body. Vegetables will slow you down. Now, am I saying vegetables are a bad thing? No, they're not. But is vegetables a good thing when you're trying to heal from chronic disease? No, it's not at all, because it will slow down your detoxification. It will. And we have many cases to prove that. Many cases. That's a good question, Sarah. Good question, Sarah Singer. All right. What else we got? Any more questions? Nope. All right, let's move on to the next one, y'all. We're going to move on to the next one. We're going to move on to the next one. Let me get her off of here. All right, so next question was, all right, this one says, hello. I was told to contact you from a friend. I recently was diagnosed with anal cell cancer and was given 15 treatments of radiation. See how they getting us? And I bet you they feared, they gave her that fear tactic, and they put their spells on her and made her get that radiation. Radiation actually causes cancer. Chemotherapy actually causes cancer. So they're treating her cancer with cancer, which makes no sense at all. People don't die from cancer. People are dying from the treatment from cancer. This is facts. It is proven, been proven 100,000 times over. All right. Hello. I was told to contact you from a friend. I recently was diagnosed with anal cell cancer. Man, that is deep. And was given 15 treatments of radiation for 15 minutes at a time. I completed the treatments on November the 9th of 2020. November the 9th. How was that? Oh, October the 9th of 2020. You got your numbers wrong, brother. All right, October the 9th of 2020. And it left me with severe burns to my rectum and sister and my vagina area. You see that? This is how corrosive this treatment is. It burnt her vagina up and it burnt her anus up. You see that? How is that a methodology of healing? How is that a methodology of healing? So I already have cancerous cells, meaning that I have burning cells in my body, because cancer is nothing but chronic inflammation and cellular mitosis and cellular apoptosis and agglomeration of cells, because they burn it so much they weld themselves together and become tumors. So you're going to treat my burning with burning. And so it says that they burnt her anus, and not only did open it up for her. Not only did they burn her anus, they burnt her vagina area. It says, I was given all kinds of burn creams. Then they give her isolates. You see that? I was given all kinds of burn creams and ointments, and nothing has helped. Of course, because what they're doing is they isolating chemistry to try to take away the burns that the radiation did. The radiation didn't only burn you on your epidermal cells, the epithelia of your cells. They didn't only burn the outside of your skin, but that radiation dug deep into the bone marrow. It burnt the bone. It actually burnt the DNA. It burnt the cartilage. It burnt everything. So you're not only just burning from the outside, queen, you burning from the inside out. So what I would recommend you do, you need aloe vera therapy, queen. You need to get you, and I wish you can get down here to the healing house. We would just soak you in aloe vera baths all day. You need some natural aloe vera leaves. We need to cut them things open, and pounds and pounds of it. Put all of that gel in some lukewarm water, put it in the tub, and you need to soak in there an hour a day each time. An hour a day. An hour a day. Now, since this is burning from radiation, make sure you're not using the faucets at your home, because you don't want to get all of the minerals and the corrosion of the metals and things that's in the pipes of the water sewer systems. You don't want to get that inside of your skin as well, because all of them toxic metals will make you burn more. So what I suggest you do, get some distilled water, get you a couple gallons of it, and you put that in the tub, and then you put all your aloe vera gel in there, and you sit in that stuff and literally let your anus and your vagina soak, because what the aloe vera is going to do, the aloe vera is going to rebuild the outer tissues, and it's going to put like a little mucosa membrane layer over that to help heal that up. And that's what we need to do. And then when you're done, you need to get you some big old burdock leaves. We can give them to you, some burdock leaves or some soursop leaves, and you need to use that as a penny liner. Literally use that as a penny liner to rest that against your vagina. So put it in the lining of your panties, and you need to make some cream and rub it on your anus. I'd rather you do burdock leaf or soursop leaf. Even a neem leaf will work too. Neem leaf is kind of astringent, so you're going to feel it pulling throughout your day, but that's what you need. And you will see that your skin will regenerate itself in no time. Now, since you're dealing with cancer, though, that means that you have a bunch of acids inside of your body. This is inflammation. You are on fire. Again, what put out fire? What element put out fire, y'all? Water. You need to hydrate. You need to hydrate. You need to change your diet, change your environment. You need to be on nothing but grapes. You're dealing with anal cancer. That means it's probably backed up in your colon as well. So you need to be on nothing but grapes. Go on a grape fast, at least 30 days, 30-day grape fast. After that, do all fruits. If you start feeling too down and your adrenals start messing up and you feeling like you're super tired or you scared to go to sleep because you feel like you ain't gonna wake up, that's what the adrenals do through anxiety. That really mess with you a lot, especially when you're dealing with cancer. What I suggest you do is every now and then throw some salads in there just to keep you feeling good and just to keep you rebuild and to slow down all the toxemia that's in your blood. Because if you want to get some toxins out, fruits and herbs will pull them toxins out of themselves, but it have to go into the bloodstream because the bloodstream is going to take it to the lymphatic system, and the lymphatic system in the spleen that's how you get rid of these things, by way of kidney filtration, by pooping and by urination. And if you got a good sauna, you can sweat all this metabolic toxicity out of your skin, because the skin is the largest eliminating organ on your body. It is very, very, very important that you guys are sweating. A lot of people are having sweating problems because their thyroids are down. So you got to get them thyroids up and running to promote sweat, and sweating, pooping, and peeing and changing your diet is the key to healing, because that's what opens up your kidneys for filtration, and that's what restores your gut biobifiidal bacteria and the flora in your gut. Remember, all disease starts in the stomach because the stomach is the entryway inside of the human body. There is no other entryway. I know they teach you that your nose and your mouth and all of that. No, this is a hollow tube. Your nose and your mouth go to the same place, which is right at that cardiac sphincter in the esophagus where it meets up to the stomach. Even when food gets inside of the stomach, it is still not in the body yet. Food do not go into your body until the stomach breaks it down and it goes into the duodenum. In the duodenum, you have blood capillaries that pick, and you have microbes, or what we call good gut bacteria, that picks up these foods, then take them to the blood capillary and put them inside of the bloodstream. That's where all the entryways is to your body. It ain't your ears, it ain't your nose, it ain't your mouth. None of that. Literally, this is a hollow tube. The only entry to your body is by way of the gut. So if you got things packed up in the gut, if the gut ain't working, if you got prolapsed colon, if you got a swollen inflamed colon, if you got just shit just packed up everywhere, mucus, pus, non-broken down proteins, then how is all your phytonutrients getting inside of the bloodstream to feed all the 150 trillion cells in the body if it don't have a pathway? So you have to clear out the pathway, y'all, that gut. And that's truly what you need to do. You need to clear that gut out. You need to be on some soursop leaves. You most definitely need to be on some soursop leaves and the soursop meat of the fruit. You need to be on some dandelion leaf tea where you can get that liver together, because they gave you this radiation. The radiation is most definitely going to be attacking that liver. So remember, all this chemotherapy treatment and all this radiation, the liver is the chemical factory of the body. So the liver done took on all of this radiation and then took on all this treatment. Cancer is out here running rapid, y'all. And there's no coincidence why it's so high in the Black community, and we look around in the other communities and people don't really have it. And if you look inside the Black community, what do you see? You see liquor stores, you see pharmaceutical companies, pharmaceutical drugs, you see Chinese stores on every corner, you see restaurants that selling bad food on every corner. So it's not a coincidence that the cancer epidemic is so high when it comes through our community. All you have to do is look at our community and go into another racial community and notice and look. All you got to do is look and see what they don't have, and the common denominator is there. They're feeding ourselves bullshit. Literally, our environment. Change the environment, you change your healing. Facts. We have to change what we digesting, change what we ingesting. And then you notice healing spring forth. So, 30-day grape diet. You shouldn't play around when you're dealing with stage 4 anal cancer. 30-day grape diet. Go hard or go home. I wouldn't even put you on no plan to try to teeter-totter you or nothing, because it's too late in the game for that. 30-day grape diet. Go hard on the amino acid therapeutic package. If you can't afford that package, again, I will always recommend the 3 bitters, because they literally have all of my herbs and every last one of my package put together in 3 packages. You most definitely need you some black seed oil from Egypt. Nowhere else, from Egypt. Real black seed oil from Egypt. Most definitely dandelion greens, dandelion leaves that clean out that liver, and get you some soursop leaves and some soursop meat to start a natural chemotherapy, meaning it kills cancerous cells, but it don't kill the good cells in your body. Chemotherapy kills everything. You need that natural, that soursop leaf, that gavana, that leaf, that burdock leaf. You see that? Whenever you're dealing with cancer, the roots and the leaves are the best. The berries is good for the nervous system and the brain, but when you're dealing with cancerous cells, roots and leaf, and it always have to be purgatives because we're trying to purge the body of all the metabolic waste and all the toxemia and toxicity that's been built up on the cells. Remember, you have 150 trillion cells in your body. They look just like you. You are a miniature universe. There's 150 trillion you that make up the whole grand scheme of things, right? So they have to poop just like you. They have to breathe just like you. That's what you have something called the Golgi apparatus or cellular respiration because they need oxygen. Did you know 85% of the air you breathe go through the mitochondria? Notice that 80% of the oxygen you breathe don't even go to you. It goes through the mitochondria of your cells. See that? Because the cells make up who you think you are. It's 150 trillion of you that you think is just one person. You worried about your stomach and what you put in your mouth and the desires and what tastes good, but you never thought back and sat back and say, what am I going to feed my cells today? What do my cells need? Oh, my cells need trace minerals. Oh, my cells need electrical alkaline food. Oh, my cells need spring electrical water, electrolytes, electrons, not protons, not proteins, not animal meat, not dairy products. Not cheese, not ice cream. These are the #1 carcinogens on planet Earth. It's killing us. Stop. Look, we have to quit thinking with our desirable brain and start thinking for survival. Like that's how deadly this thing is getting here. Whether we talking about cancer, HIV, sickle cell anemia, diabetes mellitus, hyperglycemia, thyroidism. This is high amongst our community because we don't know what real food is. We didn't let these people teach us what our food is. Not only they are oppressors, but we let them tell us what food is. We let them tell us who our God is. We let them tell us what education is. Everything that we do and everything we know is reality in life, we got it from the same people that's oppressing us. And then we go to these same people for healing. You will never receive healing like that, family, ever. That's why it's time to relearn. It's time to reprogram our mindsets. It is. I'm so mad at them. Her whole vagina burnt off because they want to give her rate. It don't make no sense, brother. And I wish she would have told me how old she was. It says they literally have me on morphine painkillers. Morphine painkillers is a neurotoxin that's going to shut down your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands is what's in control of your autonomic nervous system, your parasympathetic and your sympathetic. So now your adrenal glands is not going to be producing the cortisol and the sugar steroids that it needs to do. So now you're going to have metabolic problems that's going to attack the iodine in your thyroid. Now your thyroid shut down, and the thyroid is the gear shift of the body. So and there's other things you can take for pain. Get you some marijuana tea. Find some with seeds. It's not a hybrid that can really calm your nerves down. Blue Veravain. Blue Veravain is a good pain reliever. Blue Veravain, greater Blue Veravain. Make sure you get that. Greater bugleweed, a very good pain reliever. You see that? Very quassia chips, the bit chips that come from Africa, a very good pain reliever. We need things like that to subside the pain other than running to them and getting they chemicals that's going to kill you and your melanin. They're destroying our carbon on a high rate, y'all. A high rate. We in the laboratories, we seeing what these cells, what these chemicals are doing to the cells, and it ain't nothing pretty. It's nothing pretty at all, family. All right, it says they have me on morphine painkillers. That does nothing for the pain. This pain is so severe, along with the itching. I know your anus itch real bad. I mean, think about it, because when you're dealing with cancer, you're dealing with parasitics too. You're not only dealing with glomulating malignant cells, but you're dealing with parasites that's going throughout the cells, penetrating itself through the Golgi apparatus and the mucous membrane of the cells, and it's literally eating out all of your iron phosphate. It's literally eating out all of the yeast and stuff that's collecting and glomulating to the cell. So, I mean, but again, everybody think parasites are a bad thing. That is a consequence of the terrain and of the environment you done put your body in. Everybody think bacteria is a bad thing. No, bacteria and these are good things, because guess what they eat? They eating the shit that's causing you to die anyway. So these are consequences of you putting your body in this lower state of environment. This is not the cause. This is the effect. Y'all get that? So bacterias, parasites, and all these things are the effects. These are the consequences of the disease or of the environment that you put your cells in. So everybody think that the bacteria and that the parasite is causing the disease, and it's not. You find it once the disease is present. And guess what they doing when you look at them under a microscope? They eating all the mucus, they eating all the acids, and they eating all the metabolic waste. So how is this a bad thing if it's eating the stuff that you claim that you can get rid of anyway? We have to change our mindset when it comes to healing. We really do. So that's what I recommend. So you need the amino acid therapeutic package level 3. Again, if you can't afford that, you can always start off with the 3 bitters and start off with the foundation 4s. The 3 bitters, the foundation 4s, and most definitely order you some soursop leaves and get at me through the chat. I will have Kawhi make you some anal cream just to keep that itching and stuff down. And a part of that foundation 4 is parasite elimination, so we can get rid of that itching and all that yeast and fungus and parasites. Plus, it's in the 3 bitters. Look, y'all, 3 bitters, 3 bitters, 3 bitters, 3 bitters. I can't say it enough. Hey, look, they at the Healing House knocking back 3 bitters like it's juice or something. Hey, they on. Am I lying?
No.
Hey, they in here, you know what I'm saying? They in here knocking back these 3 bitters like it ain't nothing. All right. If y'all got any questions regarding this case, and since we talking about cancer so much, I want to introduce y'all to a sister that is at the Yaqui Detoxification Home right now. She got a beautiful testimony for y'all. She's actually sitting right behind me. If y'all can see her, there she go. Her husband over here sitting on the floor. I guess he didn't want to be seen by the camera, but it's a future healer right here. He a future healer anyway. Look, we raising healers around here, y'all. But she got a beautiful testimony she gonna give y'all. But yes, I love the 3 bitters. That's because the 3 bitters are amazing, y'all. One of my greatest creations. I thank Dr. Sebi in my eye just for even getting me hip to what bitters do. And I basically just learned how they made they bitters, and I created the 3 bitters. And the 3 bitters are doing wonderful things and healing a lot of stuff. Before we hear this beautiful testimony, do we have any questions concerning the anal cancer case? Any questions concerning the anal cancer case? Any questions? And I can answer them. If anybody want to book a spot to the Yaqui Detoxification Home, just email us at Yaqui, YHKI, detox, DETOX, home, HOME, @gmail.com. Ricky Bobby said he ready for his week 1 and 2 package. It's on his way, brother. I sent it out yesterday, King. Okay. Any question on this case, which is the anal cancer? I answer y'all questions at the end. I'm trying to teach right now. I got a lot of students that are being herbalists and learning healing. So that's the reason why I set up my platform like this, and I answer questions at the end, because a lot of people are learning to become herbalists and their own healers. So it's kind of set up like a school, I guess. The clinic will be open hopefully towards the end of December. Okay, hold on. I think we got one. Okay, there we go. Tamika Holmes. Thank you, Queen. Everybody else asking other questions. They ain't got nothing to do with the case. All right, Tamika Holmes said, so she would not do a basic juice fast with would specifically be grapes. Why? Yes, that's what I said. I said she need to go on a 30-day grape diet, didn't I? Yeah. I said that. No, I said that, Queen. She need to go on a 30-day grape diet. That was my first recommendation. But she don't only need to do that. She's going to need herbs because she have parasitics in her as well. So we can't just heal everything with fruits, because our genetic weaknesses are so prone inside of our DNA, and our mitochondria is getting weaker and weaker as we pass down cells from the ancestors and keep making new babies. So we're literally passing down weak genetic deterioration kidneys, weak genetic deterioration cells, weak genetic lymphatic system. You get your lymphatic system for your mother. Most babies' lymphatic system are completely compromised when they come out of the womb, if you start really looking at them. So, and you do iridology on them, you check their irises, they lymphatic system are worse than the mother's. So some things you just need herbs, because herbs are truly for the healing. Herbs are fast rehabilitators and regenerators. And they are way better than fruits. But sometimes you can reverse a lot of disease just by changing your diet. But we're in a space now where our diets our skin and our cells are so corrosive. You need more than fruits. To be honest, we just need more than fruits now, y'all. So yeah, she will be on grapes, but she need the herbs as well. Hope I answered that. Yes, seeded grapes. That's right, my queen, Ania. Seeded grapes. Red grapes are good and black grapes are good. Long as they seeded, long as they not too soft, still get them while they kind of crunchy. Them are what you call the ripe grapes. If they're too soft, but they not growing mold and stuff on them, juice them. All right. So if you can find them, if you can find seeded grapes that's soft and they don't have mold and fungus growing from them, buy them anyway and juice them. But don't eat them though. Don't eat soft grapes. Eat them when they crunchy. That's the ripe stage of a grape. All right. All right. Come on up to the camera, sister. As a matter of fact, let me just change the camera to you. We can do it that way. You can talk from right there. You got to introduce yourself and just speak up loud for them. Hold on, let me move my chair so they can see you too. There you go, sister. Hold on, can y'all see her well? If y'all can see her, type in some. If y'all can see her well, type in some 7s. And if y'all can hear her, type in some 7s. Don't say something. See if they can hear you.
Hey, how you doing, guys? My name is Kenyatta Sims. How are you?
Can y'all hear her well? If y'all can't, type in some 7s, and she want to talk to y'all.
Well,
They said they can hear you good too.
They can hear me? Okay, good. I pretty much was diagnosed with cancer not long ago, probably like some months, and I was told that I had cervical cancer. And my option was pretty much left with just to go in to have surgery.
So you hear that? She was diagnosed with cervical cancer, and they wanted to chop some things off.
So I really wasn't excited about that when I got that news. So I'm like,
okay. Oh, you want to tell them your name and everything?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. I really wasn't excited about that. So I had to try to find another alternative. And we kind of did some more research, came across Yaqui, and he had a lot of things to say about what was going on with the ill, with the sick, and stuff like that. And he had a lot of stuff to offer. So we kind of checked out some of his packages, some of the stuff he had to heal, and looked inside of his, pretty much his videos, and it showed a lot of people he's healed from a lot of things. And I was like, okay, this got to be, good. I mean, if he's healed this many people, I mean, it can't really do me any harm. So if my last or only alternative is they're saying to do surgery, I mean, let's try a natural way before we get cut on. So I went into trying his products, and within probably, I'm going to say we've been in a pandemic for a minute now.
Before we get there, let's do this. So what made you go to the doctor anyway? This like what you was feeling symptoms or something?
Yeah,
what
I started feeling some symptoms where I started to have pelvis and all this kind of pains and aches in my stomach, and I didn't understand what was going on. So I just booked an appointment to go see my doctor, and they was like, okay, where you have pains at? I went and had a pap sniff done, and they checked me, and everywhere they felt it was sensitive. It was hurting and all this.
So you had pelvic inflammation at the time too. Okay.
So she was like, okay, she recommended we do a biopsy. So we booked a date and stuff like that. So when I went back down to Atlanta to have the biopsy done, that was probably around March sometime during the pandemic.
And look, y'all, don't ever let nobody tell y'all you have cancer without doing a biopsy. What a biopsy is, a pathologist literally scrapes the cell of whatever they say the location of the cancer is at, and they put it under a microscope. If they see pathological entities moving within inside of the cells, or what we call microparasitics, that's when they say, okay, this is a damaged cell and we see pathological entities, then they call it cancer. So if anybody's saying that you have cancer or trying to diagnose you and try to prescribe you treatment without a biopsy, they lying and they don't know what they're talking about. Only a pathologist can tell you if you have cancer or not. Or I can see it through your eyes too, but yeah.
So it kind of just went into the only two options. So it was either to try the natural way or either get surgery. And I wasn't against trying it the natural way at all, if it beats getting cut on and stuff like that and stuff cut out of me. So we kind of just went ahead and ordered a package, kind of got started.
What package did you order?
I think it was the third one. What is it?
It was a pack. So she ordered the amino acid therapeutic package level 2.
Level 2. And kind of pretty much got started. It was hard in the beginning, but I pushed myself through it.
Why was it hard? Because they need to hear all of this, sister. Why was it hard?
It's The product, the tinctures, the teas, everything is pretty strong, guys. All of it is strong, but from the capsules and everything, all of it works. It's just you have to change your mindset and be willing. You have to push yourself through it. You have to. This is a spiritual thing. You need God on your side. You need everything, all willpower to just get yourself through this and just stop thinking about your taste buds, because I'm telling you, none of it is gonna taste good. Sure. But it was a process to get through, and I needed help. I had my support system, so I got through it. It was not easy at all.
Before we keep going, it's a quick question somebody asked you. Okay. We're gonna allow the floor for questions when she's done for her. Y'all can ask her some questions, as long as y'all ain't all in her business. But this is a good question. It says, "Were you throwing up and couldn't? Were you throwing up and couldn't eat when you was on it? Were you throwing up?"
I certainly was. Yes, okay. I certainly was. Definitely. It was a lot to try to ingest and also keep down. So it was very complicated for me to keep down at times. Yes.
Okay, so they say you had cancer. They try to give you surgery. You told them no. You're gonna try to do an extra natural alternative way of healing.
Right. Okay. So they pretty much prolonged the process since the pandemic and all this hit and all that. So that actually gave me time to just go ahead and get my packages and just get started. Since at the time they weren't accepting patients, or they weren't able to do surgery on people at the time anyway. So I went ahead and just started his process. It could have did me no harm, but heal me. So I went ahead and just did it.
How long did it take you to get your package?
It took, I want to say it took four weeks.
4 weeks. So look, y'all not the only one, family. It's hundreds and hundreds of people. I gotta put that out there. Hey, look, we just talking about this in the Hill House, y'all. Y'all be ready to beat us up. Y'all be ready to beat me and Kawhi up. Look. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that ordered packages. So we trying our best to get them out fast as possible.
We might get 100 orders in one day.
You see what I'm saying? We might get 100 orders in one day. But her husband, he's an inspiring healer. He's gonna be a dope healer. I'm finna take him under my wing, but he's been vegan for a long time, and so he helped assist her with the healing, with administering the herbs and stuff to her. So I'm pretty sure that they started a diet before the herbs came to you, and that's what we recommend y'all. Instead of blowing me up, asking where your herbs at, instead of blowing me up, Yaki, what's my order number? Where are they at? The best thing to do is go on a website and download the what we call it.
So what you need to do is you go on the website, click the shop tab, and then go to free downloads. And when you go to all the free downloads, what you have to do, you click on them and you add them to your cart. A lot of people get confused with that part. You add them to your cart and you purchase them for free. And once that's complete, they'll send to your email. But what's on there, we have the kidney filtration chart. So that shows you how to check your urine and see if your kidneys are functioning properly, if you're filtering, and then how to use your blood pressure. Like what does that information mean about your adrenals and kidneys? Also, you'll find the herbal instruction sheet. It'll explain, it outlines the amino acid packages. If you bought a really big one, tells you what all is in there. And then it also explains how to use each thing, the oils or the teas, how to prepare the teas, how to take the tinctures. Also, it'll explain if you are someone that is above average weight or below average weight, then you wouldn't follow the general instructions. They have instructions on there that goes by the weight. We also have a sheet on there called the healing crisis sheet. This is a very important sheet because it outlines all of the symptoms you may or may not have while you're detoxing, and it categorizes them from mild to moderate to or intense. And basically, it just kind of prepares you so you will know, like, hey, I might be throwing up. Doesn't mean I'm about to die. I might have a lot of diarrhea. I might not be able to keep anything down. I might feel like I have the flu. But knowing that in advance helps you to not freak out when you start having detoxification symptoms.
And look, the preparation sheet is on there, and it shows you what you're supposed to be doing while you waiting on your herbs. So the preparation sheet will tell you immediately change your diet. Immediately get you a journal. Start getting in your head that you're finna be breaking away from all the foods you eating. So while you waiting on your herbs, even though it takes a few weeks to get to you, you have a preparation sheet that will show you how to prepare. That way you're ready when your herbs get to you.
Right.
All right. And then Miss Moore, she said, "This is Kenyatta mother. Thank you for saving my daughter. All praises, Miss Moore. All praises, all praises." All right. So we up to the point, sister, where we are at the point where you refused the treatment, that you said no to the surgery, and you went to the alternative. I hate the word alternative, but that's what they call them. It should be the first way of healing.
Right.
And you went to the way of healing and you bought my amino acid package. Now you get the herbs, right? This time you still got the cancer, right?
Right.
Now what happened? You get the herbs. What you do when you get the herbs?
Once I get the herbs and I immediately get started, go ahead and start my weeks out and just break everything down, start taking the capsules, start taking the tinctures, and start taking the 3 bitters and just work my way through it. And then just intake a lot of juice too, because I wasn't able to eat anything. So that was the hard part too, when you're not able to eat as much. But the smoothies will help. The stuff that he recommends and on the meal plan, it will help. But you guys gotta do it in the same process in the order that it's in. It will help. That's to keep something on your stomach, and so you won't get lightheaded, you won't get woozy or too sick or anything like that. And you must keep your blood flowing. You must do just some activities, just some stretches, go outside and get some sun. It truly does help, guys, to do something. If you're sitting in the house not doing anything, you're gonna feel yourself getting weaker and weaker. You have to get up and walk. You have to get up and stretch. You have to get some air, some fresh air. You have to be able to do something. So
during the healing process, how down bad was you? How many times you go to the bathroom?
Oh my goodness. I can't even say how many times I went to the bathroom. I was on the go constantly. With every time, every day I took the products, I probably went to the bathroom at least 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the go, as well as doing 1 and 2. I was going.
Okay.
Flushing myself out. So all of it definitely worked. And I'll say after my process was done, once I was done and it was getting ready, high time for the next appointment to actually go in, and they made up their mind whether we're just going to go ahead and do your surgery. By the time I got there to just for my appointment and check back in to see how.
Okay, so hold on. So you own the herbs, you doing the herbs. Was you done with the herbs when you went back to the doctor?
I was done with the herbs.
Okay, so they're going back to schedule up your surgery, right?
Yes.
Or is you going back for your surgery?
No, I'm going. They're trying to schedule it for it.
So
go ahead and get it.
So
done.
Look, they don't even know she already been on Yaqui Awakened Herbs, right? She's been on the herbal regimen. They go back to schedule the surgery. So of course, going to get her scheduled. You get checked up.
Exactly.
All right. So now let's do that process. So you get to the doctor to schedule the surgery. How that happen?
Well, as soon as I get there, they go ahead and get me a room, get me settled in, get me in my little wraps and stuff like that, get me stripped down, covered up on the table, and getting me to go under anesthesia. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to talk to somebody. Well, we need to get you prepped and go ahead and get you cleared out from this. So went ahead and got everything done. I went ahead and went through paperwork and stuff like that, went on anesthesia. When I woke up, they really didn't do anything to me. They woke me up fully dressed and told me that something was different about your body. You were completely healed down there.
Ain't that crazy? So she done went through all of that, and the herbs healed her. Now tell them the interesting story with your doctor, though.
Well, my doctor was kind of shocked. She was kind of curious on what I had done, what was I doing, what did I take, and stuff like that. Because looking at what she saw before was not there anymore. And she was just curious on wondering, like, what did you do? What did you take? What was you doing? And like I told her, I mean, it was pretty much a lot of teas, a lot of bitters, and a lot of tinctures and stuff like that, and a lot of capsules and juicing a lot. I really didn't take or do much. Everything was completely natural and all raw fruits and vegetables. That's really all I did. So
you see that? So she was diagnosed with cervical cancer. She got a biopsy. They confirmed that it was actually cancer. She, her and her husband ended up buying the herbs from me, my amino acid therapeutic package level 2. She take the herbs, but she still go to the appointment where she's prepped to do surgery. So she ended up going through everything. They put her on the anesthetics and put her down. She never told them she took the herbs. So in the middle of them trying to take out the cancer, they didn't have no cancer to take out. So they wake her up like, hey. They wake her up like, yeah, well, everything that we said we was gonna take out ain't there no more. Hey, I bet that messed them doctors up, boy. That messed them. I bet that messed them up.
It did. It really did. They were kind of really surprised that it wasn't. They didn't even know if they was looking at the same patient anymore. So it was kind of surprising. They were really curious on what was I on or what was I doing, what was the regimen and stuff like that.
And the sister did not give me up. Thank you, sisters.
Yeah.
She didn't give me up. She did send them some videos, but you know what I'm saying? because we got to be very, very careful with these doctors, especially healing cancer.
Yeah.
I done had doctors call. It's a lot of doctors that actually follow us too. They be all in my line. Kawhi, they be all in. They be ordering herbs. I bet you they be trying to check my stuff.
For their patients.
But you hear that though?
We have doctors that will refer their patients to getting amino acid therapeutic packages from us.
Yeah, alternative. So look, and there's a lot of doctors doing that now too. They listen to us so much now that they're not believing in their own doctrine anymore. So what they do is they suggest our amino acid therapy to their patients. We do see that a lot now. So the doctors have actually been working with us, which is kind of weird and freaky because first they was trying to take me out of business at first. Now they giving me business, but hey, it is what it is. All praise and glory to the Most High. So anything else you need to say? And then I'm going to open up the floor for y'all can ask her questions too. Anything else you need to finish off and say?
No, that was pretty much it. And I pretty much was able to get dressed and get out the door. I was able to go home.
So if you had a few words just to encourage people that think there isn't a cure to cancer, or that think there isn't a cure to sickle cell anemia, things like herpes, things like HIV, and just any type of so-called disease and so-called virus, being through what you've been through, healing from cancer through natural ways, not taking medicine, what would you tell the people that's on the outside looking in?
I would say that it definitely is a will. Where there's a will, there's a way. There is a natural way, an alternative out there that can heal you. You don't necessarily have to go and get chopped on or cut on or get scalpel or have anything open up in you and removed. It's just something that they're telling you. And you got to understand that these doctors are getting thousands of dollars off you, like just by one body part. Yeah. And they're just looking at like, oh, we could just cut this out. But you could have had that part of you still there and healed.
Yeah.
You didn't have to have surgery. So the fact that was a blessing to me to find and to figure out that, okay, so you mean to tell me there really is a natural way I don't have to have nothing cut out my body? I'm definitely willing to take this choice. I'm definitely willing to go with plan A.
And look, y'all, if the body was created to be operated and cut on, God would have gave it a zipper. Do you have a zipper on your body? No, you don't. No. All right. So if we ain't got zippers, then why is you going in? What was they doing back in the Egypt days? What was they doing back in the Hebrew days? And what they wasn't doing surgery. They was doing herbal amino acid therapy. Exactly. Facts. So I'm opening up the floor. Anybody that got any questions for her, just any questions, concerns about anything, y'all can ask her right now, and then I will read them out loud and she can answer herself. And then we got a lot of more questions to get back to. I know we ain't gonna be able to get back to all of them, but we will get back to a lot of them because a lot of them is very, very severe cases. But I do like to keep y'all encouraged, and things like this help us heal as a whole. And I mean, like this beautiful woman, strong woman, her king here right next to her, been with her on her side every step of the way. You know what I'm saying? She had a disease and she beat it. She had a cancer and she straight beat it, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to whoop cancer ass. We ain't here to be defeated and get beat by cancer, because all diseases are very, 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 I can't say the C word. All diseases are healable.
There you go.
I can't say the C word.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't say it. Boy, I want to say it so bad. Go. Any questions y'all got for her? Ask them right now. Okay, what was your daily diet? Natasha asks.
My daily diet pretty much was plant-based.
So pretty much plant-based. Vegetables and fruits. Was it raw? Was it cooked?
It was raw.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we recommend for any cancer patients. Go raw. Raw. Do not cook your food, because we don't need all of the basically what I call the byproducts of the chemistry that your food create. We don't need that in your body while you on there. So she went completely raw. Tori said that was a very amazing testimony.
Thank you so much.
Another question. So, are you at the detox to maintain your healing?
Yes, I am.
You see that? So she's at the detox to maintain her healing. She here with her husband detoxing to maintain his. Again, the detoxification, Yaqui Detoxification Center is not just for people that's ill or people who have so-called disease and viruses. If you just want to clear your mind, if you just want to clear your body, your spirit, and your soul, you are more than welcome to come here and do so. You see that? Now, doing that, you might heal from some stuff you didn't know you had. But no, it's not just for people that are sick. I'm trying to reach people before they get sick. I don't like pulling people off their deathbeds all the time, y'all. I got a new mind frame for this. I want to do preventive maintenance. I want to start getting to people and changing their mindsets so they can change their diets and change their environments before they have stage 4 cancer or before they're blind and before they can't walk. I want to get you straight and get you right before you even get to that point. And the best way to do that is now. Even if you don't think you have a manifestation of disease, come here and cleanse, because it's something in you that's lying dormant or it's latent that's going to end up manifesting itself if you do not change your environment. All right. Who else? What else we got? What else? It says, I am going through something similar, and your testimony got me wanting to sell whatever to get this package. Sheik, you ain't gotta sell whatever. We ain't even like that. Like if you need help, we will help you. Just reach out. Matter of fact, reach out to Kawhi. It's at yakiawaken.kawhi@gmail.com. And we see what we can do for you. You ain't got to be selling all your stuff and doing all of that. We ain't like that. We're not here to make people broken. We're not the doctors. We your brothers and sisters. All right. It says, did you sweat a lot? How was the stomach pain? This is from Tricia Epps. I think I said your name right.
I did sweat a lot. I had to get in and out the sauna. Very few showers. Tried to stay out of the water because, of course, it's contaminated.
Speak on. Now, say that again. Try to stay out of what?
I did a few showers, but of course, I definitely changed out our shower heads to make sure to filter. But you still don't want to keep getting in the water because the water is contaminated. So you don't want to keep getting that into your bloodstream, into your body.
Exactly.
That's while you're cleansing. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Here go another one. This is from Tamika Holmes. What was the time frame between learning you had this up until starting the package and then back to the doctor? What was the time frame? That was a good one. Yeah, what was it? So when you found out you had it to when you went back to the doctor to find out you didn't have it no more, what was the time frame?
So that time frame, I want to say it was March. I want to say it was.
You know what?
It took about 3 months.
So about
she first found out, and then the process of going through the detox, and then heading back to the doctor.
So 3 months, Tamika. 3 months. 3 months. This one says, I love my black people. We are so amazing. Thank you so much for your service. Oh, yeah, I love my black people too. We family, y'all. We are family. Here go another one too. It says, I love positive vibes. Love you guys. See that? We love y'all too. We love you too. Love you guys. Okay, all praises. All right, everybody asking for Kawhi email now. It's gonna be blowing you up, right? All right, her email. I'm gonna type it in here for y'all. This is Kawhi's email. yakiawaken.kawhi@gmail. Yakiawaken. I'm typing that in now for y'all. All right, there go her email, y'all. When she can respond, she will. She do a lot of this work, and she mixes all the herbs and stuff for me, so she be very busy too. Ania very busy with the food and cooking, so we hire no new staff too. Everything is getting better, especially with this new website. We actually have a doctor portal on the new website where you can go in through the portal. Everything gonna be very, very very user friendly this time. So the communication and the correspondence is gonna get way better once we launch. But that's the email right there, y'all. All right, what else? Can you take one more, sister? You want to take one more?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right, this one says, can you use the shower steam as a sauna? Yes, you can, as a sauna if you can't get into the sauna because of the pandemic.
Yes, you can.
And the best thing to do is get you some eucalyptus leaves and hang them over that shower head. Yeah. Make sure you block up that door and you steam the hell out of that bathroom. Yep, and you get in there. But since it is a steam shower, turn that water heater up a little bit and stay in there for 30 minutes. Stay in there for 30 minutes. All right, stay in there for 30 minutes. All right, I think that's it. This is her mother. This is Kenyatta's mother. Again, I have a couple of friends of mine. They are NFL players and need your information. I will put my website in the. Yeah, let's get them healed too. Let's grow this thing. I'm typing it in, family. Give me 1 second. Then we're gonna get back to these questions. Okay, bang. All right, I just put my my website in there. All of my the ways you can contact me is on there, or the membership packages for 6 months, or their membership packages for 6 months. No, we don't have nothing that lasts that long. You have to start back on one and go back up. All right. All right. All right. So let's get back to these questions. Anybody else got anything else to say to her? A lot of them just saying bless you. A lot of them saying, you know what I'm saying? They for real, they congratulate you.
Thank you so much, guys.
All
I really
praise.
appreciate it.
And that's what this is about. All right. So let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. You zoom back out of this. I had you all in the camera. Let me back out there. Let me back up out of it a little taste. All right. All right, let's get it. Let's answer the rest of these questions because man, our people need healing out here. All right, so this one is it says Yaki, I am a white female and I am 39. This is interesting. And I have stage 3 breast cancer. Only days to live. Only days to live on stage 3. I think the doctors are really putting a scare tactic on you. And don't never let them put a time on you, ever. Don't ever let them put a time on you. Only Yahweh decides when you leave this earth. Only Yahweh, not no doctor. And how can you determine that you only have 3 days to live anyway? I wonder what that look like. Like what type of methodology or what type of a strategy, like what method are they using to say you only got 3 days to live? I've never heard that, bro. 3 days, nah. So we ain't gonna buy into that anyway. I reached out to you. So it says, what do they need to do? So if you on stage 3 breast cancer, what you need to do is you need to fast. You need to stop eating entirely as a whole. And what I would truly recommend you do, if they say you have days to live, you need to go on a water fast with herbs. I wouldn't do grapes. I wouldn't do nothing. What's stronger than grapes is nothing but water, a pure water fast. And this is what Dr. Sebi did to get rid of all his sickness and illnesses. This is actually what I did to get rid of my sicknesses and illnesses. Y'all realize I had diabetes, I had heart disease, I had high blood pressure, I had scar tissue on my heart for all the drugs I was doing. My kidneys was failing, I was jacked up. But the water and the herbs brought me back. So when you super jacked up and you feel like there is no left or right to go, you feel like you at your last stages, most definitely water fast and do herbs. Because if they saying you only have a few days to live, then we need to put it all on the line anyway. So I'm not worried about getting too much toxicity in my blood from cleansing too fast. All I got is a couple days to live, right? So I'm gonna put the pedal to the metal and I'm gonna go all the way. There is no limitations after this. So you need to go hard or go home. So water fast, start on nothing but water, and you need to start on herbs. Right now, if they saying it's only a few days, you need to get your cousins, brothers, sisters, a friend of yours to go to the local herbal store, and you need to get you some burdock root and burdock root leaves. You need to most definitely drink them in teas. Get you some dandelion root. If you can find you some soursop leaves, get those as well. And you're gonna have to cleanse that blood and try to astringe them kidneys with some hydrangea root and some hawthorn berries. These are what you need. I wouldn't even order from me right now because they're saying you only have a few days to live. Water fast and get them herbs that I just said and start drinking them in teas, mono teas. Drink them all day, every day, mono teas. Since you only drinking water and tea anyway, do them all singular and mono teas and drink them throughout the day. Keep drinking them and keep drinking them. And most high willing, hopefully you will have a breakthrough.
And explain what you mean by mono teas.
Mono teas meaning you're not mixing the teas with other teas. You're not going to mix the burdock with the soursop leaves. You're literally going to have burdock tea by itself. After you get done with that, the next 2 hours or after you relieve yourself in your stomach, relieve yourself of all of the water in you, you're going to do another tea. You're not going to mix anything. This is going to keep you occupied and it's going to keep you hydrated while cleansing your blood, while breaking up toxemia, while breaking up agglomulation of mucus and all these things. And the soursop leaf is going to be your natural chemotherapy. It's going to go after them lymphatic system. It's going to open up the kidneys. It's going to attack these cancerous cells and get them out of your body. So since they saying you only have a few days to live, that's what I would do. I wouldn't even be trying to order herbs from me right now. I will most definitely go to my local herbal store and get that and administer the herbs myself or somebody around you can help. And then while you on that, this is what buy you time. And while you buying time, then we can ship you out a package. That's what I recommend. I wouldn't eat anything. I will literally go on a diet, a fast. I wouldn't put nothing in my mouth but liquids. All right. Anybody got any questions on this particular case? Let me know. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. Should you drink the tea hot? Most definitely. Do y'all drink cold water around here? No. Do y'all drink lukewarm water around here? What y'all drink? Y'all drink what?
Hot water.
Yeah, they drink nothing but hot water around here. Everything is hot. Unless it's fresh out the juice presser, unless at room temperature, everything else they drink is hot. And the reason why is because the heat increases circulation, just like a fever does. When the baby get a fever, the reason why the baby get a fever is to increase circulation of the human anatomy of the body. So we do the same thing with the hot water and with the hot teas. It increases circulation, and it's a good way of because every cell in your body is elastic, meaning it does this due to pressure. So if I put hot water in there, it does this. It's a astringent effect, and this is what it does to the bowel. So the moment I squeeze the bowel and release, guess what breaks up off of there? Shit that's been packed up in your colon for 10 years. You're starting to break up pieces. Now you go into the bathroom. So hot water is actually a natural purgative and laxative. So that's why we love hot water, and we love water that's hotter than room warm temperature. So yeah, so hot water, hot teas. All right. What else we got? Not hot boiling water. Don't do that. You're gonna burn your tongue off. Just hot water. Not hot boiling water. Not so hot that you gotta sip it like tea, but it's hot. Spring water. Spring water is good if you can find it naturally, Faith. Natural spring water that's in a glass bottle. Other than that, we do distilled. All right. Why? It says, so is it bad to mix herbs? No, it's very, very good to mix herbs, my brother. We talking about with tea. She don't have time to be mixing herbs. But one, they only gave her days to live. She's in stage 3 cancer. She's 39 and she a white woman, meaning she's very, very, very iron deficient because her mineral gonna be zinc. She don't got time to be trying to find somebody to mix them for, none of that. She just need to do mono to get them in her bloodstream, and they can start cleansing her blood and working their way through that blood good. That's the reason why I recommended that. But no, it's very good formulas are always better than mono herbs. Formulas or the ish. Formulas is what heals. All of my herbal things are formulas. But sometimes if you don't have time to get the formula, then you most definitely got to work with what you're doing. And that's what I'm saying. These are dire needs. So she shouldn't be worried about mixing nothing. All right, what else we got? All right, I'm gonna move to the next question. What time is it? All right, I'm gonna do one more question. My brother, my best friend Uriel in the building. He the one who helped me put together that sauna, y'all. All right. It says, Shalom, brother Yaqui. I was referred to you for help. I have stage 4 cancer. See, this cancer, man. This cancer is very, very high amongst our community. I have stage 4 cancer in the gallbladder. It says claim to have purchased a 30-minute consultation. So that means you in the line, sister. If we haven't got to you yet, that means you in the line. We get so many consultation purchases, and we literally are going through them one by one, trying to get them handled. Kawhi is even doing consultations now. That's how many consultations we get. So if we ain't got to you yet, you most definitely on the list. I got your name. We most definitely gonna look you up afterwards, but we can get you going on it. And she said, I just want to know the protocol to get. Well, if you got stage 4 gallbladder cancer, your gallbladder is a part of your digestive system. Your gallbladder actually holds your chyme and holds your bowel that's produced by the pancreas and produced by the liver. So this is basically a container that holds that, and it also holds your sodium bicarbonate. These are digestive enzymes that help break down your food. So you have digestive cancer. Again, remember the stomach is the brain. The stomach is where most of your digestive take place at, your absorption and your utilization and your elimination. Remember, the gut is the key foundation to your healing. So you most definitely need to go on an all-fruit diet to just loosen these things up, loosen all the prolapse colon, loosen up all this bowel, loosen up all of this acid and this acidic environment from your stomach. Go on an all-fruit diet, and you need, if stage 4, you need the amino acid therapeutic package level 3. Level 3. If you can't afford that, you need to get you some 3 bitters right off the back. Get you some 4 elements right off the back and a foundation 4 and an all fruit diet. You need to go all grapes if you can, all grapes. All right, that's what you need for real, and that's gonna help you restore gallbladder. But the gallbladder is very, very important, and we have people taking their gallbladders out. But that's the way you digest your food. That's where all your bile, your chyme, your sodium bicarbonate, everything, all your digestive enzymes, that's where all of them are held at until your stomach needs them, and then it goes into the stomach by way of the duodenum, or the duodenum. So we most definitely need our gallbladder. But remember, cancer is nothing but glomulated mutating cells. When you have a cold, that is your body trying to get rid of mutated cells. When you have any viruses, that's your body trying to get rid of mutated cells. Bacteria infections, all these are the same exact things. We can't let this disease or this illusion called disease get to us. We can heal these things, family. All disease is symptoms made from your body trying to heal itself. They find the location and they label it. And that's what they call disease. There's no such thing, family. My body is just trying to heal itself, so it's producing certain type of symptoms. And these symptoms are being labeled, and then y'all give me suppressive therapy. The suppressive therapeutic approach from the allopathic community is what's killing us. Pharmaceuticals is what's killing us. It ain't the so-called disease. The disease is the symptoms of your body trying to heal itself, family. The moment you truly, truly understand that is the moment you tap into your healing. You must change your psychological environment to heal your body. You have to change the environment and you will see healing, family. All right. I love y'all. Love y'all indeed in the truth. I can answer my brother Jacoby. That's my partner. That's my partner right there, man. Jacoby is in the building. What's up, brother? We in the healing house, you know what I'm saying, getting it in. But we finna get up out of here. We got to get them their tea. Did y'all hear y'all tea? Yeah. See, it's already working. I'm finna talk to them for a minute. We're gonna get up out of here. I love y'all indeed and in truth. I don't have time to answer none of y'all questions today, but hopefully I'll be back up in the beginning of next week, and I can finish these questions and I can answer some of y'all questions. So I love y'all indeed in the truth. Shalom, shalom, family. I hope this lesson brought a lot of information, and I hope it encouraged y'all a whole lot, and I hope y'all learned from this too. Look, if you ain't about healing your nation and being there for your people and standing up for your people, then you ain't about nothing at all. My brother Walt, man, how you doing, brother? We need to rap, bro. All right, so look, stand in the gap for your brothers and sisters. Be there. It's time to motivate, lift up. We are here for healing. If you're trying to get in contact with us and you need, yes, we're looking for volunteers too, Sarah. And if you need to get involved and you want to come to Yaqui Detoxification Home, again, the email is YAHKIDETOX home, HOME@gmail.com. Yaqui Detox Home @gmail.com. Y'all reach out. Somebody will get back to y'all and let's get y'all scheduled. Let's get y'all healed. Shalom, shalom, family. Peace.